Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shannon. This is Made by Boo and today is December 24th. So Merry Christmas. Sorry, hit the tripod already. Merry Christmas Eve, and as this is coming out tomorrow, Merry Christmas. I believe the 25th is also the start of Hanukkah this year, so happy Hanukkah. It really is kind of a happy holidays kind of day apparently. Um, I have all 6 of my advent calendars, and I decided I am going to do a kind of a double filming. I'm going to film today's and just go ahead and open up tomorrow's too. I will kind of put a little split so that if you're watching this before you have opened your day 25s, I do not spoil anything for you and you can come back and finish afterwards. But I will start with my advent socks. I have not quite finished. I actually have it so that I feel like it's very, very hard to tell, but I've got my finger is weirdly swollen, and I think it's because the way that I hold my needles has me going like this the whole time, and I've been pushing pretty hard, so I may not finish these today. I may have to just let my hand rest. It's really annoying, but I did finish my cozy knitter. I did get a little bit excited and finished one yesterday and the other one this morning, and I have done the last stripe on one Woolens and Nosh, and then I have one stripe and the toe to do on the other. So it's one of those where I'm kind of torn in that, well, it's not that much. I can still do it today. And also, do you really want a permanent injury and then not being able to use your hand for longer? So we'll see what wins. I'm going to go ahead and start going through and opening up all of my advents here. Some of them have a day 24 and a day 25. I believe some of them end at 24, but I'm pretty sure most of them have a day 25. The first one I have is A Chick That Knits. This is the one that I believe only has a day 24 because the main skein was unwrapped when I got it. So day number 24 is Purple Hearts. I will film what all of these look like once they are all opened and stick that in after as well, except of course the Jenny box because that I dispersed and made some things, and yeah. Ooh, that is a gorgeous. I think the light picks up the variation in the purple very, very well. This is one I'm still looking for the right pattern for it. It will very likely be a shawl. It's just kind of figuring out what kind of shawl. So that is the A Chick That Knits. Next, I have A Grand Adventure from So Happy Jane. Our last box today is a yarn, and then we do have a big skein, but again, I'm going to finish all of these day 24s, and then I'll reopen them all for day 25, just to help make sure that you're not spoiled unless you want to be. So day 18, there is the inspiration picture, or box 18 because it was 18 yarns. And it is Wandering Through a Rose Garden. Yesterday was a pink. This is also a pink. I was going to say, I think this is, and then I already saw it. So this is color named Bubblegum. 100% accurate color. And then we will come back in a little bit to open this main skein. All right, so next we have Wonderful Wool. This is all minis. I just keep hitting the tripod today. This one is all minis, but it does have 25 minis, so I do have another one. Day 24 is Learn More. Look at the night sky and learn all about what you are viewing with an app such as Star Chart with interactive map overlays. We actually have used one of those before. It's a lot of fun. And ooh, that is gorgeous. This will be one of the first projects that I cast on. Maybe not today, but very soon. And then I've got day 25 as well. I'm semi-keeping things a mess, but we'll just get to what we get to. So next I have Fangirl Fibers Haunted Holidays. And ooh, this is a dark, dark green. I like that. That is gorgeous. All right. And then we will do a Ruby and Roses. So Fangirl Fibers is going to be a Yorkshire crochet along. Ruby and Roses will be a anthology throw. I wasn't quite sure when I was going to start it, but my pink bathtub is planning on doing like a year-long anthology using an advent they have and trying to do 2 colors every month. And that does seem like something where it gives you that good little boost to get started on the project and kind of go along. So I may try to figure out and just get it started and just try to keep up with a couple a month. That way it can be a nice little like background project and it just keeps going. But I feel like 2 colors a month is not that much. And then if I decide that, no, I really want to finish this, I can just keep going. Anyways, day number 24 is Christmas Eve festivities. I'm just absolutely destroying this box. Ooh, that is beautiful. I think it's a little more pink in person than it's coming up there, but it's definitely, yeah, like down here is a bit more pinky, and the camera, it seems to be a lot more red than it is. As I finish showing all of these, they will kind of go into individual bags, and then all of them are going to be stored in my Jenny box. The box itself is sitting right here, and it's just a nice sturdy box. So if I'm not actively working on them, it's a good place to keep them. So day number 24 of my Jenny box. Feels a little soft. The next one's a huge thing. So maybe patterns or it feels papery. So yeah. It is 4 different patterns for Jenny's holiday blocks. So yeah, the Jenny box is from Missouri Star. It had a whole bunch of quilting and sewing themed ones in it. I'm not sure when I'm going to make any of those. I did make the bowl covers yesterday, and then there's like a pillow, I think it called it like a phone cozy, a scrap quilt pattern, and then a whole bunch of like notions and stuff. So that is all of day 24. So now I'm going to just do this little like break that I can have so that I can come back. So cut. And we're back. If you have already opened up your day 25s, then you can go ahead and keep watching. If you have not opened up your day 25s yet, now is the time to take a break before they are spoiled. So day 25 of my Jenny box, we will just start where we were and work our way backwards. So this is a cutting and pressing mat travel folio. So it looks like, I'm just going to bust right through this. I keep hitting the tripod today. That is so annoying. Okay, so you open it up and it's got a little, I think it's wool. They do a lot of wool ironing mats and a cutting mat. Nice and convenient. I don't know that I would need one for traveling, but I don't keep my stuff out all the time in my craft area, so I may still use this like that. So that is day 25 of the Jenny box. Next up is day 5 of Ruby and Roses. Day 25 of Ruby and Roses. Day 25 is the color Villager. So day 25 is all your big skeins, if your set came with one, for the most part. I do have a mini for one. And this is gorgeous. I do know that she does have it like, you are able to order Villager starting the 26th. So you could get like a sweater's quantity, and it's one of those where it's like, ooh, I it's got like these light grays, these speckles, and it's like, I would wear a sweater made out of this, but also I'm trying not to buy more of anything. I have plenty of sweaters quantities right now, so I need to just tell myself that that is not, it's not a possibility. Day 25 of Haunted Holidays. It is the full skein. It says open at any time. To me, it's day 25 because I didn't open it yet. All right, so it is just, it's called Canoodle, it says. It looks almost like a bear, maybe a very pale yellow. But there's not a lot of color on this particular one, which would make it a really good one for joining a bunch of other colors or as a contrast color. But this is going to be a Yorkshire crochet along blanket. I think I'm going to need more than one skein to join everything together. So I may or may not end up using that with it. We will see. Next is my Wonderful Wool back to the universe box. So day 25 is Dark Nebula, a very dense and cold molecular cloud, also called an absorption nebula as it obscures the visible light wavelengths. That was a really hard one for me to read. Ooh, that is very, very dark. So I have a skein from my stash that is like a dark teal that I'm thinking is going to be the contrast color. My plan was to cast this one on today or tomorrow. We'll kind of see how my hand is feeling because crochet is different than knitting, but I don't want to injure myself. So the last one I have is my final from So Happy Jane. This one will be a twisted t-shirt. I'm going to stripe it all the way down, and I'm really hoping that this will coordinate well to do the ribbing. Ooh. So this color is called Ice Crystals. I'm not sure if this is the one that I would want to do the ribbing for this one, but I do have so much So Happy Jane yarn. So if I decide that I don't want this one with the dark rainbow, that is fine. I can switch it out for something else. I do really like it. I'm just not really sure that I like the gray with the speckles with the project that I've envisioned. And that is part of why I didn't want to start a project on day one. I've seen so many people who do that and then they hate it and they pull it out and they end up restarting, and sometimes they've cut the yarn and now they have the yarn cut in weird places. So that is all that I have for now. I'm not sure if I'm going to start editing this right away or not. I am going to go through all of these and put together the full collections of each of these so that you will be able to see them all together. At some point, I'm going to go through some of them with my children and look at the colors and such that I have, see what kind of color management that I'm going to want or need to do for each of them. That may or may not be what I do today. We will see. But if I do not come back and talk again, thank you for being here with me as I came in every day. I wasn't sure if I would keep up with this every day, but if you have been here every day, thank you so much for coming back, and I hope you enjoy whatever holiday you are currently celebrating.